What's going on, guys? It's Mike Gray. Welcome to the channel.
This video is sponsored by KEH Camera. What's going on, guys? We are back with another video. I appreciate you all for bearing with me on my drops, but we're gonna keep these videos flowing as much as we can. Today, I wanna thank KEH for sponsoring this video. We got the Mamiya RZ67 in front of us. But before we talk too much more, let's hit the studio and get more in depth with the camera, the film, the shoot, everything in its entirety. Today, we have Naira here with us again. Hi. Who y'all have seen on the channel before. We're gonna be doing something a little different, mixing it up. We have the Mamiya RZ67 here today, and we're gonna be testing it out with strobe. Now, I've shot with this camera in a various amount of locations. So I've done some natural light photos on this camera. I did the shoot photo, which was at Nick's house with his strobe on this camera. And today, we will be mixing it up. We will have some natural light photos on the Pentax 67. We'll be connecting the Mamiya RZ67 to the ProPhoto strobe and see what we can get. I'm excited because we're shooting on Ektachrome. So as I mentioned in studio, I've used this bad boy out in the environment in natural lighting. Also, we took it out for the window sky shoot that I had about 1.5 years ago, and I needed a camera that connected to a flash. So it was only right that we went with this. This has the hot shoe mount on the side of it. So it was super easy to connect and get that feel that I wanted for the photo. I also had the prism finder on top and not the waist level viewfinder, which then brings me into a reason why I love this camera so much, because it is modular and you're able to configure it how you want to configure it without taking too much time. We got the interchangeable backs. You know, you're able to shoot in different formats. So 645, 6.6, 6.7, macro photography. I don't want to bore you. We got the bellows system on the side. You're able to get close to your subject. You're able to shoot far from your subject. And for all of the photos that I've taken on this camera, it has been with the 110mm lens. This camera is just a powerhouse. And what I love is this camera was made for the studio. The first time I saw somebody shoot with this camera, it was outdoors, on the move. And this isn't the lightest camera, but it's light enough so you can get used to it. For this shoot, we did things a little differently. So we didn't just have the flash, we used the strobe, and we connected the receiver right to the camera, super simple. And Naira wanted photos for her new bookings.
We're taking these photos because I wanted some portraits, because I booked a recurring role on a TV network and I just want more press related type photos. And my friend here is gonna help me.
Yes, I am.
Very grand.
We usually do a great job together.
We do.
So these photos were gonna be used for articles, press releases, things like that. So I wanted to make sure that I got photos with natural light with the Pentax 67, as y'all saw, and strobe photos with the Mamiya RZ67. You guys know I usually shoot fine art concepts. I have things super conceptualized, but this was simple. She wanted all vertical photos, no horizontal. I know, you know, Instagram, you want to post the vertical photos and stuff like that. That's cute. And she wanted professional and studio quality photos. So simple, with her in front of a white backdrop, blazer, super casual, sexy. But then we turned things around, moved to the other side of the studio, got more natural light, but we also brought the strobe in for those photos. And what I love about the in-studio strobe photography vibe is the lighting is perfect. As long as you meter your exposures correctly, you are on point, which then makes me want to talk about this beautiful color positive film. For those who don't know, I get proof sheets for all of my shoots. And the beauty of color positive film is it eliminates that. You're able to see your images right on the film after they've been processed, as long as you have a light box or a light source. And it saves me money. And anything that saves me money is a positive. Proof sheets can be very expensive depending on what lab you go to. And with color positive film, you're able to see the image as is. And I feel like it's the closest form to digital because it's a low ISO speed film, very, very fine to no kind of grain. And it just looks so beautiful in person. It makes you feel like you're doing something important. So in my shoots, I usually use Kodak Portra 400 because most of my photography takes place outdoors. The latitude on Portra 400 is way more forgiving than color positive film. But in the shoot in studio, I incorporated a strobe. So the strobe served as a safety net almost for me because I knew that as long as I meter properly, I would get the exposure that I wanted to get that would be perfect for the color positive film. And all of these images came out so beautiful. And the strobe won. The strobe did win for this. It's just something about the strobe and her skin. The winner for me was the blade between the blazer in front of the couch and the bra in front of the couch. As far as that, and all the backdrop photos I loved, you know, it was just a matter of super technical details and kind of what Naira was looking for because this shoot was more so for her and less for me. Well, we have wrapped this video. For me, this was a wonderful experience. I got to use a film stock I had never used before and got to use a camera that I don't use very often. I want to thank KEH once again for sponsoring this video. I appreciate all of the support and the faith that you guys have in me. And thank you guys for watching the video. Meanwhile, like and comment below. Also, I talk about trying new things, right? If there's anything you guys want to see me try, comment below. I'd love to hear how you guys been doing. I'd love to hear what you guys want me to do next. And on that note, I think that's it. So I'll see y'all next week. KEH is the place to be for all of your camera and equipment needs. They have a super wide variety of many different cameras, but in specific, KEH has one of the largest collections of camera systems which are fully inspected, repaired, and cleaned before listing for sale. As an evolving photographer, I personally believe it's super important to try new mediums and explore new systems. Seeing what works, what doesn't, and experiencing trial and error are all things that have helped me grow personally as an artist. Check out the link in the description to get 5% off your first purchase and a 5% bonus when you sell your gear. Thanks so much again, KEH, for sponsoring this video.